you so much, Jyotishna, for this warm welcome. And we are very, glad and we're grateful that we are a part of this webinar today to talk about our small organization. An organization, let me first tell you about how we started. Um, we are all women group. So we are 4 of us. There are 2 other members apart from me and Sunakshi. So in 2019, we are all, first of all, we are all artists, okay? So each one of us, we have our own crafts. Someone loves to paint, someone loves to, makes handmade items, different things. When you come to know about us, you will see that all of us are artists first. So we met in 2019 by chance, okay? But it was a coincidence that all of us, we were at an event. We were at an event organized by a platform called Etsy, which is a global platform for artists again. But we met in Guwahati, okay? So there was an event. So during that event, what happened was that we were interacting with each other, and while interacting, the thought came to us that why do we not do something locally in Guwahati, in Assam, and in Northeast. So that's how the idea of forming a group, a small group, and helping each other and helping other artists join us and exhibit their work is when the birth of Makers Hub happened. That is how Makers Hub was formed. So the first time we came together to exhibit was in 2019 October. So that is how we started. And then though the pandemic hit us in 2020, we were successfully able to hold at least 2 events every year. So that ways, I would say that we've been doing really good. So Sunakshi, over to you if you would like to add something here.
Yeah, so basically, thank you, Dee. It basically you kind of told us what we actually do. That's how we came together, and since we had the similar ideologies, it just clicked, and we all realized the gap that there was no such platform for artists of Northeast, whereas there is talent. So all we could do from our end was give them a platform where their art is visible, their efforts are visible, and they are able to sell what they make and kindly like maybe even make a making out of it, and earning out of it. So we started with events, and touchwood, it's grown over the years. We have a very strong network of artists spread all over Northeast. And even some artists are contacting us from outside Northeast to, put up events in their cities. So hopefully soon. And yeah, that's how it started, just so that it creates a sustainable ecosystem where people who work from home, who have their own art, it can be anything, baking or stitching, knitting, painting or resin art, it can be anything but handcrafted, they can put up their products and compete with other talent found all over India, because they have the visibility and we are not able to tap onto that. So with this platform, if we can create a visibility for them to reach to higher standards, that is what we are hoping for.
So, ma'am, are you going to share the PPT?
You can definitely. We can run through with the kind of events that we have done, how we started it, and how big it's become today. Yes, definitely. Can you share your screen with the PPT if you don't mind?
Yes, ma'am.
You have.
Nusrat ma'am
Yeah, I'll
will
share.
share.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll share. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so welcome to Makers Up Guwahati. These are some snapshots of what kind of products and what our team has been, not just us, the core team, but also our mini family of artists, which has grown over the past 2 years. And that's what we'll run through with you. So our main place that we have showcased our artwork is Kalashitra, because Kalashitra is this place where it cherishes art, it cherishes all the kala that we have. So this is the art gallery of Kalashitra, where the painters, the artists, they display their artwork along with the crafted products. Some of them are sustainable, like they are handcrafted with zero plastic, and some are also made from waste fabrics and waste threads, bamboo, cane, water hyacinth, kona. So that's what they do. Even clay, they make their crafts with clay as well. So Makers Hub, as you know, it's basically a group of small artisans who are the four of us. And when the same ideas click, that's how we started, just to give budding artisans, budding entrepreneurs a platform to showcase their work. And we target to provide more visibility and access to the crafts and talent of any particular area or any particular region to as many people as possible. If we are able to do that, that is our goal. That's it. Because the talent is such that whenever someone likes it, they will buy it. And I'm sure it generates sales. All we want is for people to see what we have and what our artists have. So this was a first event which we did in October. That was a very first event. Uh, since we did not have a lot of popularity back then, and we started this event with just the core members of the team, and it was only 6 artists who had displayed their products. But luckily, uh, we got a lot of support. Even DC sir inaugurated the event, and it was covered in on the media as well. So, and it was like cherished by a lot of artisans and artists. They visited the place and they were like, we would also like to participate. And that was the first push that we got when other artists came here, and they were like, next time you just inform us, how can we reach out to you, how can we be how can we associate and put up our products, because we paint, do that, we make jewelry, we make craft, or we make clothes. So that's when, like, that was the budding, that the seed was planted, the shoot started popping up. So that's when that happened, and it was all a gradual journey. And then these were the subsequent events. These are the snapshots of the subsequent events with the various kinds of artworks that has been presented at all our exhibits over the years. This was at Kalakshetra, and it was inaugurated by Queen Oja ma'am. And this had a very good response. Like, that was our big event, the first jackpot that we say. All, I think we had over 3,000, no, 4,000, over 4,000 participants, or like the footfall for the event, which is a huge number for any artist, any home artist, because their talent is literally right now seen by the very immediate crowd that they know of, but now it's seen by so many people. And Kalakshetra not only hosts the local people of Guwahati, but it also invites and welcomes tourists from all across India. So they also saw that what Northeast has, apart from what our heritage offers, what modern twists the artists bring to that heritage. So that was a very interesting thing to see. Even I personally met a foreigner there. She was, I think, from Germany, and she was completely in awe of the event. Like, she had never seen something like that in Northeast. So she was very happy about how it was going, and how many even moms were actually participating. So she was pretty perplexed to see just like what kind of people have come on this platform to display their work. These are just some of the screenshots from the entire event that happened. This was another event at Kalakshetra, and this was just like in midst of COVID. Even that time we could do it when there were some relaxations, and but we followed all the protocols and we limited our number of artisans to only 15 given the amount of space that we had. So but it was a huge success. Queen Oja ma'am and DC sir, they both inaugurated the event, and the artwork kept on increasing. This time we also had an interior designer participate with us, and she's also very well acclaimed now. These are some of the screenshots from the entire event. I think two artists from this particular platform, one was Nadia and one is Roshni. They have excelled themselves, and yeah, Nadia's work also flies off to US, and Roshni was recently awarded with the budding entrepreneur of Northeast. This was the fourth event, that the Spring Festival. This was a major one because we had almost two big spaces booked for us and over 30 plus participants to show not just paintings and canvases, but handicrafts and A to Z everything. So this was one of the major events that we had, and a huge, huge one, which got a lot of attraction from even media people. It was also covered actually by a YouTube influencer, I think Bikash. He came into the event and covered the event very well with his feedbacks and also the fun chat that he does as a blogger.
Yeah, I would just like to add something here. Jyotishna, তুমি কৈছা যে অসমীয়াত কোন মানে শুনিবলৈ অলপ কোনবা
Yes, ma'am.
পাৰ্টিচিপেণ্ট আছে,
Yes,
ৰাইট?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so আমি তাৰমানে যিমান কেইটা ইভেণ্ট কৰিলোঁ এতিয়ালৈকে, উইথ ইচ ইভেণ্ট মানে প্ৰত্যেকটো ইভেণ্টত আমাৰ মানে অডিয়েঞ্চ বাঢ়ি গ'ল। আৰু যিটো আমাৰ মানে চবতছে ডাঙৰ ইভেণ্ট আছিলে এই লাষ্ট পেজত যিটো দেখালোঁ আমি, যিটো কথা এতিয়া সোণাক্ষীয়ে ক'লে যে স্প্ৰিং ফেষ্ট, যিটো আমি 2021 এপ্ৰিলত পাতিছিলোঁ বিহুৰ সময়ত, বহুত ডাঙৰ ইভেণ্ট আছিলে, য'ত আমাৰ অলমষ্ট 40 পাৰ্টিচিপেণ্টছ, 30+40 পাৰ্টিচিপেণ্টছ আছিলে। আৰু মানে বহুত মিডিয়া কাভাৰেজ আমাৰ মানে, আৰু যিখিনি আমি মানে মিডিয়াৰ লগত কানেক্ট আছে, আমাৰ নিজৰ পাৰ্চনেল কানেক্ট বা ইনফ্লুৱেঞ্চাৰ্ছ যিখিনি আমি চিনি পাওঁ, তেখেতসকলে আমাৰ ইভেণ্টটো মানে কাভাৰ কৰিছিলে। চ' মানে খুব ছাকচেছফুল ইভেণ্ট আছিলে। আৰু অলপমান ইয়াত আমাৰ নিউজ পেপাৰ ক্লিপিংছ এইবিলাকো দিয়া আছে, যিবোৰ মানে আমাৰ মিডিয়া টিমে কাভাৰ কৰিছিলে, মিডিয়া পাৰ্টনাৰে। আৰু এইটো ইভেণ্টে একচুৱেলি শেষ নহয়, এইটো ইভেণ্ট আমাৰ 4th ইভেণ্ট আছিলে। কিন্তু তাৰ পিছতো আমি অক্টোবৰতো যোৱা বছৰ আৰু এটা ইভেণ্টত আমি মানে অৰ্গেনাইজ কৰিছিলোঁ, যিটো আছিলে আমাৰ চিটি চেণ্টাৰ মলত। চ' যদি মানে সেইটো সময়ত মানে যিহেতু ৰিলেক্সেশ্যন আছিলে অলপমান আৰু ইভেণ্টছবিলাক হৈ আছিলে, চিটি চেণ্টাৰে আমাক ইনভাইট কৰিছিলে তাত মানে আমাৰ এক্সিবিশ্যন কণ্ডাক্ট কৰিবলৈ কাৰণে। মানে একচুৱেলি হ'ল কি, আমি ইমানখিনি ইভেণ্ট কৰি আহি এক্সপিৰিয়েঞ্চ যিখিনি গেইন কৰিলোঁ, তাৰ পৰা আমাক এতিয়া মানে বেলেগ অৰ্গেনাইজেশ্যনবিলাকে আমাক কলাবৰেট কৰিবলৈ ইনভাইট কৰে। চ' আমি সেই ফাৰ্ষ্ট সেইটো লাষ্ট অক্টোবৰত যিটো ইভেণ্ট কৰিলোঁ, চিটি চেণ্টাৰৰ লগত কৰিলোঁ। চিটি চেণ্টাৰৰ লগত কলাবৰেট কৰি তেওঁলোকে আমাক স্পেচটো দিলে, আৰু আমি আমাৰ আৰ্টিষ্টখিনি তাত এক্সিবিট কৰি পেলাই নিজৰ প্ৰডাক্টছ চেল কৰিব পাৰিলে। আৰু সেয়াই নহয়, আমি তাৰপিছত ডিচেম্বৰতো আৰু অন্য অৰ্গেনাইজেশ্যন, যেনেকৈ মানে অৰ্গেনাইজেশ্যন এটা আছে যাৰ নামটো হৈছে নেচাৰ্ছ অৰ্বিট, তেওঁলোকৰ লগতো, তেওঁলোকে ডাইৰেক্টলি ক্লাইমেট চেঞ্জৰ কাৰণে কাম কৰে। ত' তেওঁলোকেও আমাক ইনভাইট কৰিলে, তেওঁলোকৰ লগতো আমি সৰুকৈ এটা ইভেণ্ট মানে পাৰ্টিচিপেট কৰিছিলোঁ, যিটো মানে এই PPTত কাভাৰ হোৱা নাই, সেইকাৰণে মই এড কৰি দিছোঁ ইয়াত। Right, Sunakshi? There
Yeah,
were two other events which
two other events.
are not in the presentation.
Yes. And during all the events, we made sure कि कोई भी participant doesn't use plastic bags, ताकि they can dispose, like they can sell off their products or pack their products जब अपने customers को they're selling. So it was all done in newspapers or paper bags or cloth bags. There was like no plastic use, no disposable plastic use.